Hello there, friends, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm doing a plan with me for the week of February 12th, 10th, 10th. I'm always squinting, y'all. I promise you the screen is much smaller when I'm doing the voiceover than what you see. So I know you're probably like, why can't she ever make out this number? And that's why. And my planner's almost never in front of me because, well, here we are. So anyways, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm doing a plan with me for February 10th, now that I can see the date. And I'm using the Cherry on Top kit. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm using the Cherry on Top kit from Caress Press. This was new Kittenish Jess art, and it was not in my February kit lineup, but I pivoted, which you'll see I did, I feel like, quite a bit for February. Not sure what March is going to end up looking like, but I definitely did it quite a bit for February. So, but I'm really glad I used this kit because it turned out so gorgeous. I think the people I saw use this either used it with red or with gold. But I decided to go silver, and I'm happy with my choice. I think it came out cute. I used these love underlays. I think they're from Plannahannah, if I'm not mistaken. Are they from Plannahannah or are they from Planner Choco? I'm gonna check. And let y'all know. But I paired that. Did I just do? God, why can't I remember? I've done a lot of Plan with Me's, y'all, and they're all kind of bleeding together. So I actually don't remember if I pulled in like silver. I feel like I pulled in silver washi from Plannahannah for this. Let's see. I'm pretty sure. I'm not there yet, which is why I'm like, did I? But I'm pretty sure I did. Let me check, y'all. I'm unprepared. All right, y'all. I have gathered the information. They are Heart 1 underlays from Plannahannah. And I did use my favorite Bow 5 Confetti washi overlay combo. And then I did pull in, I'm pretty sure I pulled in one of the self-love quotes on Self-Love 4 from Plannahannah, all in silver. Much better. So that is everything that I'm using. I think I put on the washi, the bottom washi, in the deco. I think I did both of those off camera. So there'll be a cut where you see them and you don't. So I don't know. I don't know why I ended up doing that. I think I was like, oh, I really want to do it, but I'm not going to like turn on the camera again. I think I decided right after too. And I was like, I'll just do it on my own. So you'll miss that part, but you've seen it many a time. But anyways, I love how this spread turned out. I love this art. I think it's beautiful. I love the deep like burgundy like wine colors in it. Oh, gorgeous. That couple on Friday, I believe. Yeah, Friday. Stunning. Love all the fashion people. Love the elements. It's just a really beautifully crafted set. So I was really excited to use it, which is why I think I ended up switching my February kit lineup a bit. But anyways, for this plan with me, I thought, since I've been doing a lot of these, it's harder and harder to find things to talk about because I've been doing them all in a bit of a concentrated time frame. So I found a Valentine's Q&A or Valentine's tag, so I'm going to do that, and I think it could be fun. And it might get deep. We'll see, because it's all about love. But the first one, we're starting deep. Have you ever been deeply in love? I'd say yes, because I've been in my current relationship for almost 10 years. So, yes. Which, I mean, I guess doesn't always mean you're deeply in love. But yeah, I would say I'm in love, for sure. Kisses or hugs? Both. Probably both, but if I had to choose, probably hugs. It makes me feel safe and cuddly and cozy, and those are my fave. So I guess if I had to choose, I would choose hugs. Candy or flowers? Definitely candy. Flowers are so nice to look at, but one, I cannot keep them up, and two, they die. So like, I'm like, I can easily just admire them from afar on like TV or something. Like, you don't have to get me flowers. As a matter of fact, I don't think Bay has ever gotten me flowers, which sounds crazy to some folks, but he's definitely gotten me candy. Guess he knows. Baking or cooking? Oh, I wish I could say baking, but I think I'm better at cooking. I think I'm better at cooking. I wouldn't say I'm a pro at either, but I'm gonna go with cooking, even though the idea of something like sweet sounds more enticing to me for some reason right now. But I'm gonna go with cooking. Do you remember your first kiss? First kiss ever? Yes. Yes, I do. Um, it was fine, honestly. Like, nothing to write home about, nothing crazy, nothing awful. Yeah. Would you sorry, I keep trying to scroll. I took screenshots of the questions and I keep trying to scroll as if I'm on the web page and I'm not, and it keeps messing me up. Anyways, number 6. Would you date someone who's well known for cheating? Why would you do that? why why would you do that? I'm not sure why you would do that. That feels like setting yourself up for failure to me. Um yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess when you're younger, that tends to happen more. So like maybe like once this person matures, they won't, but I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't think I would put myself in that situation. What's the most important part of a relationship? Wow. This is a good question. I think it has to be someone that you can be your authentic self with. Like you can be your silliest, craziest, or angriest or saddest. Someone who has seen you in all moments of your life and is still there and supports you. I think communication is important as hell. And to be honest, I think we're still working on that piece of it. Like obviously we've been together a long time, like we communicate, but I think that I don't know. I think that's like a constant work in progress. I think what people forget about being in a relationship is that, especially a long-term relationship, is that you yourself are going to grow and change and evolve. And oftentimes it's going to take you a minute to like figure that out. And so to do that with someone else while they're doing the same, right? They're trying to get used to themselves growing and evolving and then getting used to you doing the same. I think that's a lot harder than people actually talk about. And so, yeah, I think communication, I think support um, are probably the two biggest things. Trust. Yeah, that's what I would say. Tell me what you would say below. Um, I think whether you're in a relationship or not, you can speak to this. Like, if you've had close friendships, it's kind of similar as far as what makes it work. You know what I mean? If you've had long term friendships, the pillars of what make that relationship work are really similar to what makes a romantic relationship work. So let me know down below what you think. That's a good question. Okay, next question, red or pink? You know, I would have said red probably 99.9% of the time, but I gotta tell you, I have been getting more into pink lately. And when I tell you this is not something I thought I would ever say, ever, I'm I'm a little bit shook about it. I must say, I'm a little bit shook about it. I don't think I like it as much as red, so I'm still gonna go with red. But pink has grown on me. It has grown on me. Next question is milk, white, or dark chocolate? Milk. Milk chocolate is my favorite. Dark chocolate is the bitter taste of it is what throws me off. I know like supposedly it's supposed to be like healthier for you if you're going to eat a chocolate, like dark chocolate is supposed to be better for you, but I can't. The only time I have done it is with the damn true fruits. I feel like I've mentioned these in like 3 Plan With Me's, but it's the frozen fruit like brand where they have a strawberry one that's milk chocolate and white chocolate, amazing, and then they have frozen raspberries that are white chocolate and dark chocolate. The frozen raspberries are amazing, and they really had to grow on me a little bit because it's still, you taste the dark chocolate, like that bitterness of it, so it had to grow on me, but I actually love them now. I like seek them out, and they're getting harder to find, which I'm not really a fan of, but here we are. Do you believe in love at first sight? Nope. No. Absolutely not. I don't. You don't know that person. Like it's lust at first sight. It's not love at first sight. Like, I'm sorry. You can't love someone you don't know. Anyways. And I mean, I should rephrase, because I feel like to get to know someone, it takes oftentimes years, because there's so much to learn about a human being. But like, as soon as you see someone to fall in love with them, no. Nope. That is called lust. Favorite chick flick or romantic movie? I was okay, this is such a random story, but last night we were on, I don't know, we were going through the TV and I saw something that said Pop Culture Jeopardy, hosted by Colin Jost. It's on Amazon Prime. So I was like, you know what? I'm kind of interested. What's this Pop Culture Jeopardy? And first of all, one of the teams was called Bayhive, and I wanted to scream. Like, why? But anyways, but they meant the actual Bay, like San Francisco Bay Hive, not Beehive, which it should be Bee. I don't care what anybody says. It should be Beehive. And this actually came up, and it's one of my favorite like chick flicks or romantic movies, and it's 27 Dresses. Let me know down below if you've seen 27 Dresses is it Katherine Heigl and James Marsden? I love that movie. I love that movie. Even though I've heard not great things about her, but I don't know if they're true or not, but I really love that movie. I watched it so many times when it first came out. So since that's the first one that comes to mind right now, but I'm sure there are others that I like. The Fault in Our Stars. Oh, The Fault in Our Stars. Oh, so good. Stay in or go out. I'm usually going to say stay in because I'm an introvert and we like to be indoors. Favorite color of roses. Ooh. To be honest, I'm so used to red roses that I'm not even sure I've seen many other colors of roses. I'm so used to seeing red ones. I think I've seen pink ones. White ones, maybe? Ooh. I think I'm just going to go with the classic, but now I kind of want to see all the colors that roses can come in. Do they come in all colors? I don't think so. I think I'm going to go with red ones. I'm just going to be plain and boring, or plain and simple. Do you leave love notes? I definitely do not. I think I did when we first started dating, but it was probably like once. Like, I'm not a big love note girl. Could I write one? Sure. But I don't know. They're not really my thing. But I think they're so cute. Me and my boss laugh about this all the time because her husband leaves her love notes. And I think it's so sweet. Her husband is so stinking cute. Like, just, they're adorable. Like, I love it so much. But yeah, no, I'm not a big love note girl. And like, I think they're really sweet though. I kind of wish I did do it more. Because I feel like there's something so personal about it now, especially in an era where everything's so digitized and you can text and you can email and do all the things. That would be sweet. There is something really sweet about a love note. I kind of wish I did it now. Do you decorate for Valentine's Day? Nope. No, I do not. I don't think I have a single thing for Valentine's Day. Like, the only thing I remember doing for Valentine's Day when I was younger is bringing in candy and those little, like, Valentine, like those little, like square or rectangle Valentine. Well, I guess they were different shapes. Valentine's cards that you used to bring and give out to the class, and you wanted to make sure everybody got one because you didn't want anyone to feel left out. Like, I remember those, and candy. And those nasty, oh my God, you guys, what are those stupid hearts called? Those little tiny chalky candy hearts that are everywhere. Especially, I feel like at that time, like when I was a kid and like handing out the cards, they used to have those little hearts that were like chalky, and they were candy, and they had like little sayings on them. Like "be mine" or something. I hated those things. Even as a kid, I was like, this is really not that good. Like, I ate it, but I feel like even as a kid, I knew deep down, like, this is really not, this is really not that good. But yeah. Okay, next question. I just answered that one. Do you believe it's possible to fall in love on the internet? Yeah, actually, I do. Because again, I don't believe in love at first sight. I don't think you see someone and you fall in love without even speaking to them. But I feel like on the internet, you're communicating with them. And so you are getting to know a person. I think the risk is like, are they being genuine? Which I mean, could be a risk either way, whether you're in person or online. But online, it's obviously easier to not be genuine. At least in person, sometimes you can pick up on certain things, right? On like body language, on things like that you can't pick up on, on the internet. But I do think that you can fall in love on the internet, like without seeing a person, because you're still getting to know that person. So yeah, I think it's possible. Are you currently in a relationship? I very much am. Do you think people who have dated can stay friends? That's an interesting thing. I think that you can. I definitely think that you can. I don't think it's impossible, but I think it really takes two really mature individuals to do that. And I don't know that it can happen right away. Like, I don't think, unless this was a really short-lived like romance, you had like a fling and that's it. I mean, I guess that way. But I think if you were in a substantial relationship, then you need some time apart after that. And if you can come back together and be friends after having some time apart, I feel like that is more realistic. Because I guess I don't really see how you could break up and go right to being friends without blurring lines. I feel like that would be hard. But I do still think it takes two really mature individuals to do that, and do that in a way that's healthy. And not in a way that's toxic. So I don't know. Have any of y'all done that? Let me know. We're getting all the tea in the comments. I'm going to be so excited if y'all leave me tea in the comments. I'm going to be like, oh, tell me, sis, tell me. What do you notice first about another person? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I guess face, probably, eyes, body. I don't know. God, it's been so long. I've been out of the game for a while, y'all. I'm trying to remember like what I noticed on Bae, but I think it was face and eyes. His eyes are pretty. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I feel like that's not a great answer, but I've been out the game too long, y'all. I really have. Do you consider yourself romantic? Oh, this is a good question. This is a good question. I don't feel like I am now. Is that bad, y'all? I feel like after you've been in a relationship for a very long time, like things change. And I mean, some people like are still romantic and do the things, and I feel like I can be, but I don't know. I feel like our relationship is not really in that space. And there are moments for sure, but like, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm super romantic. My neighbor is vacuuming. So if you guys hear weird wheezing sounds, it's not me. It's my neighbor vacuuming at 8:54 in the morning. That seems kind of wild to me. I mean, it's a weekday, so like most people are probably at work, but also like, what? Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, do you consider yourself romantic? I don't know. Sometimes. I think I am sometimes, but like overall, I don't feel like I'm super romantic, but I do love like romantic movies. I like hearing about romantic gestures. This is wild times, y'all. This like vacuuming noise is wild times, but I do like hearing about romantic gestures and watching like romantic movies. I always am so cheesy, like a fool. But like in my own life, I don't know. I feel like they're moments. Perhaps we needed to be better about that. Maybe I should talk to Bae about that. I don't know. I think when you're in this part of your relationship, like it's just different than when you're first starting. Like I think still beautiful, but in different ways, if that makes sense. So anyways, I think that might be it for questions. Yeah, I got through it. I was just thinking, since I was talking about those those nasty heart candies from first grade. We did a candy tournament at work, y'all. It was put together by like another team, but they share an office with us. So we were doing a candy tournament, and y'all, I was highly disappointed in some of the winners. So we did like battle rounds. I know, y'all, some of these people have a lot of time on their hands. That's all I'm saying. Like, your girl could never, unless maybe it was Beyonce related, but nobody would win. So nobody in the office would win except me. So, but we did a candy tournament, and then we did. So I'm trying to remember the candies. It was Airheads versus Swedish Fish. And then Gushers versus, what was the Gushers against? Versus Skittles. I think it was Gushers versus Skittles. And then Starburst versus Nerd Clusters. Like, I had never heard of Nerd Clusters, and I tried them, and I was like, why haven't I had this in my life yet? This is so good. But the part that really pissed me off, because the Nerd Clusters won, I agreed. The Skittles won, I agreed. But then we got to the Airheads and the Swedish Fish. Put down below right now which one you would pick, Airheads or Swedish Fish. Go ahead, I'm going to give you a minute before I reveal who won. Do y'all know that Swedish Fish won? Swedish Fish? I'm sorry. Airheads are so good. How in the blue hell did Swedish Fish surpass Airheads? My mind was blown and baffled. I was so annoyed. I was like, y'all are just wrong. Y'all are just wrong for this. So that was basically the worst part of the week. I don't even remember what week that was, but it was semi-recently, probably like a couple weeks ago. And I was like, I'm complaining to my boss, which she was like, girl, is it that serious? And I'm like, it is that serious. I love Airheads. And they, not only because they're better, they taste better than Swedish Fish, but I also have so many like fun nostalgia moments attached to it. So they always kind of remind me of when I was younger anyway. And I'm just like, what is good about Swedish Fish? I'm sorry. I just need to know. Anyways, so candy tournament, I was very upset about those results. But I think like the winners were supposed to go head to head, but that hasn't happened yet. So maybe next week. I don't know. I will not be there, unfortunately, to see the results, but I will check to see who won in our little like teams chat. I need to know. But anyways, that's my spread, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me while I answered some Valentine's Day questions and told you about my candy tournament at work. I don't know how y'all sit through this, but I appreciate you. I really do love how this spread turned out. The It's Okay to Dance Alone is so cute, by the way. Domi's freebie for Plannahannah. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.